They say the Lutz family fled the Amityville house in terror. But what if they never truly left? What if the things they claimed to see, the ooze dripping from the walls, the red-eyed pig creature, the swarms of flies, weren't hallucinations, weren't exaggerations? George Lutz believed something ancient stirred beneath the foundations, something that fed on fear. And now, decades later, it's still feeding. I've spoken to the people who moved in afterward. I've seen the rooms that never appear in house blueprints. And I've stood in the basement, where I swear the walls breathed. This isn't just a story. It's a warning. Once you enter 112 Ocean Avenue, it remembers you. I've pieced together their voices. The police, the priests, the children who grew up trying to forget. These aren't just tales. They're what's left behind. And they all begin with a name whispered in the dark. Amityville. November 13th, 1974. 6 family members were murdered in their beds. Ronald DeFeo Jr. claimed voices told him to do it. He said the house spoke to him, that he was possessed. What was never made public was the odd position of the bodies. No signs of struggle. No one ran. It's like they couldn't move. Like something held them still. A priest who visited afterward described a thick pressure in the air. His hands bled as he tried to bless the stairs. That priest? He vanished months later, found wandering the Catskills, speaking only in Latin. Beneath the basement, hidden behind false paneling, there's a space that doesn't show up on floor plans. The infamous Red Room. It's barely 4 feet wide. But the moment you step inside, people say it feels like the room grows around you. Dogs refuse to enter it. A boy once crawled in to retrieve a ball. When they pulled him out, he was older. His hair had gray in it. He never spoke again. One man placed a GoPro inside. The camera caught 12 minutes of footage, but the video file was 7 hours long. Visitors claimed to hear the walls shifting, like lungs expanding. One guest described it as standing inside something alive. The wood bends. Paint peels in the shape of screaming faces. A mirror once fogged up. With the message, "I'm still here." And here's what no one tells you. The house was built on marshland, but beneath the marsh were burial grounds, unmarked, stolen, desecrated. A teenage girl who lived in the house in 1992 kept a diary. Her final entry read, "If I disappear, tell my parents not to open the closet." She vanished 2 days later. Her parents moved away, but they left the closet sealed shut, nailed and chained. A new tenant broke it open in 2001. Behind it, a hollow space filled with children's drawings, all of them showing the house on fire, and a tall man with a goat's head. The landlord said, "No one's lived here since 1992. But neighbors swear they saw a girl staring out that window every night." The scent is always the first sign. Rot, wet earth, decay, even when the house is spotless. A plumber once went in to fix a leak. He ran out, screaming, claiming the pipes were bleeding. His co-workers thought he was joking, until one of them cut into the wall and was sprayed with thick black sludge that moved on its own. The house has a heartbeat. Some nights you can hear it in the floorboards, and the moment you fall asleep, it knows. In 2009, a paranormal YouTuber spent 3 nights in the Amityville house. Only one of the tapes survived. At 3:11 a.m., the footage shows him whispering to someone off-screen. "I can't leave. They won't let me." But he was alone. The door behind him creaked open by itself. The audio glitched, and you can hear it. Something breathing into the mic. He never uploaded again, but his subscribers kept hearing knocks while watching his videos, even when muted. Every wall in that house holds a memory, and memories speak. Residents describe dreams of fire, of drowning in shadows, of someone else's childhood. The house makes you remember things that didn't happen and forget the ones that did. One woman claimed she gave birth in the upstairs room, but she was never pregnant. Another woke up with soil in her mouth from a grave 2 blocks away. You've been listening to me talking and the story is nearly done. But something has changed around you, hasn't it? The air feels still, heavier. That's not fiction. That's the house remembering you. Because now, you've heard its name too many times, and it likes when you speak it aloud. Amityville. Go ahead. Turn on the lights. Check the mirror. But don't be surprised if something stares back.